All right, guys, welcome back into the show. It's Spence and Serge, and we have some breaking news out of the desert. Cutter Boley is heading from his hometown team, Kentucky, and he's going to be headed to Arizona State. A big quarterback in terms of his height. I believe Cutter Boley's about 6'4", and this is a guy that had a lot of experience as a redshirt sophomore that was able to play some football for Arizona or for Kentucky. So I'm gonna go bring up Cutter Boley. The statistics, the profile here. Okay, Cutter Boley, 6'5", 220 pounds, has NFL size, does have some mobility to his game. He's a little bit like Drake Lindsay. I'd say like Drake Lindsay at Minnesota has a bigger arm, but Cutter Boley can scoot a little bit. Looking at the statistics for Cutter this season under Bush Hampton, essentially, it was a really tough season. I mean, they lost Dane Key to Nebraska. They lost Dazel Shorts. So I don't really think they had a ton of talent at all on Kentucky, and it was a really hard schedule. Threw for 15 touchdowns and 2,100 yards, almost beat Texas this year. And then running the ball, I mean, it is true. We only ran for like 85 yards. So you're talking about he mostly probably is a pocket passer, which is interesting for Kenny Dillingham because he had Jordan Travis, who's mobile. Bo Nix is very mobile. Sam Leavitt, Jake Fetty can certainly run. So, he ends up getting Cutter Boley, and now Jake Fetty is also in the mix as well. He's a 4-star kid out of El Paso. So that quarterback room for Marcus Arroyo and Kenny Dillingham, it's shaping out right now. And Cutter Boley's a redshirt sophomore. If he has a great year, he's either going to enter the portal, enter the draft, or can Arizona State keep him? I mean, that's where we're at here with the Sun Devils. But it's a good prize, getting Cutter Boley, because you look at Sam Leavitt, and Sam Leavitt is gone, and he's going to be playing at another college program. So in terms of who's going to retire a Sun Devil, who can have their name, from the rafters at Arizona State, you look at Cam Scattaboo is going to be a guy that retired a Sun Devil that's a total legend. And Sam Leavitt, I mean, he might be playing Arizona State next year. He might be at Texas Tech. So the team that Sam Leavitt beat, it's kind of like KD going to Golden State. Now, Texas Tech is going to give Sam Leavitt a lot of money. Kentucky, LSU, it's a great opportunity for him to make the NFL. He's making good money, good for Sam Leavitt. But again, if he wanted to get paid pretty good money, not as much as the other schools, and maybe try to retire a Sun Devil, he had that option. I'm almost certain he did. But now Cutter Boley is at Arizona State, and I'd love to see him play Sam Leavitt in Kentucky. That game would be box office. Could you imagine? It almost could be a trade. I mean, Sam Leavitt was visiting Kentucky, and this could be like a trade on the quarterback market right now in college football. Sam Leavitt for Cutter Boley, straight up for Arizona State. But also Jake Fetty's going to be in there. I'm excited to see who else is maybe added to that room at Arizona State. I mean, this is a guy that battled his entire 2 years that he was at Kentucky, and he almost beat Texas. They went to overtime against Texas. They beat Auburn. This is a guy who started a game in Austin, Texas. He's played in very big venues in the SEC. He's been a part of big matchups that have attracted a lot of attention. This guy has a huge arm. He could zip it in the tight windows. I'm sure Marcus and Kenny have reviewed the film, and he was one of the earliest guys to commit in this process. So, Kenny, Arizona State, they looked at him and said, okay, this is a big guy. I've seen him run in a touchdown, so he can run a tiny bit. And and now they're going to try to operate this offense here and build this. You got to get good centers and guards, obviously. It's going to be a pocket passing game. And it's exciting because there was some good options out there for sure in the transfer portal market, but Kenny and Marcus love this guy. And they're in on him. And Kenny and Marcus are some of the best quarterback developers in all of college football. So I'm freaking excited about Cutter Boley. I love Arizona State. I love that Kenny stayed at Arizona State. I'm all in, with this team. It's not a Lane to LSU thing. Like, Kenny is loyal to the Valley. He is entrenched in the Valley. And that's so exciting to see. And so for Cutter Boley, he was at Kentucky. His coach ended up getting fired. He committed to Mark Stoops. They had a really tough season, okay? They didn't have anything go right at Kentucky. But again, not great wide receiver play, staff turnover, just lacking in resources in every kind of way, lacking in motivation. And Cutter came in and tried to do his best. And this is a player that redshirted and played some valuable experience against SEC speed. This is exciting for Arizona State. This guy has a big arm, and I'm in on this transfer portal, acquisition.